Now, obviously, I'm complaining about some of the stuff. That's like, you know, the stuff that I don't like about the game. Everything else, the story that was for Inazuma was perfect. It was on point. Their characters are nice. They have great move sets. It's just those little things that kind of little tick me off because it's like I know they could fix them. They won't, and if they do, it's gonna be great. If you enhance the combat, the players are gonna love it. I know it. Know for a fact. And it's just gonna be a fun game all around if you could give me like dodging. If you even add like if in the near future I see a finisher in the game, like each character getting their own unique finisher, like you could only have like two or one, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing the character or multi finishers where you execute multiple enemies. That would be pretty fucking clean. I'm not gonna lie. Just like if we're gonna label Aether like a 5-star, you better give him some 5-star damage. That's all I'm saying. And I mean, what I was saying earlier about the character choosing what they want, give Aether some voice lines, man. I've watched Aether's English voice actor, and he streams a lot, and he likes the game, and he communicates a lot with his people. I guarantee you he wouldn't mind going to the beginning of the game and doing voice lines for every single thing. I mean, maybe. I hope not, because he said he wanted voice lines. That'd be nice. I know you gave him like voice lines in the profile when you check out their like, you know, their lines and stuff, but it's just I want to hear him talk. The only word I heard him say in this quest was, "I challenge you to do a duel before the throne." Out of everything you said, you say that. Ugh. Like Paimon even it just Paimon she could have said that. It's just fucking A, man. Aether, just give him some lines. Give him some lines. I would appreciate it. The whole if you put a poll out and you asked, should Aether have voice lines instead of the little words, I guarantee you they would say yes, yes. Or in cutscenes. It doesn't even have to be when you're interacting with people. Just give him lines in cutscenes. Oh, and another thing that pisses me off about Aether. When people refer to him, they call him Traveler, right? And I'm like, I don't want to be called Traveler. Call me Aether. I feel like when they call me Traveler, it's like it disconnects me from, you know, the immersion a little bit. I don't know why. It feels odd. I'd prefer it if they called me Aether. Like I know when they're saying your name in the text, it says your name, but they either skip over your name or they call you Traveler. And I wish they wouldn't. I wish they'd call him by his actual name, Aether. Even like, and what pisses me off even more is that Paimon still calls Aether Traveler. I'm like, you've been with me since day one. You could at least call me by my name. You know, it's just, it's very. I would find it in a way like very disrespectful. It's just me. You know, I'm pretty sure that'd be a nice little fix if people could call him Aether instead of Traveler. Like, oh, Traveler, do this. Oh, Traveler, do that. Traveler is such a bland, generic thing. Just call me Aether. It's his name. Call him his name. And I mean, I know I pulled for Ball, and I did a hard simp for Ball. I'm not ashamed. Very proud of what I did to Ball, as you can tell right over here. And I got her beautiful weapon. I should not have to pay over $1,100 for an animated character. I mean, I did, but I shouldn't have to. What are y'all motherfuckers gonna do with that money? Do you know what over $1,000 could buy me? It could buy me pretty much every new game I want to buy when coming up in October and December, because I want to buy Demon Slayer, I want to buy the new Battlefield. I could have bought those things. I'm still gonna buy them, but that would have came out to over $100 and something for a fully fledged game over a animated character and her weapon. What sense does that make? What are you gonna give me for the amount of money I spent on this character alone? Like I said, I'm probably not the only one. I know another YouTuber I've watched. He streams on Twitch too. His name is Goose Egg. He's the funniest motherfucker I've ever listened to. He C6'd Ball and R5'd her weapon. I don't even want to know how much money he spent. Yeah, we get good damage outputs, but what else? You can at least fix some of the things we want in the game. Like, you know, people want the dodge fixed. They want Aether to have voice lines. It's not that hard. It's really not. And I know you guys have the money to put that in the game. Those are small fixes, not big things. It's not like you're gonna add a whole new part of the map yet. I know you still gotta add Sumeru, uh, what was it, Snezhnaya, with the chasm right over here. Like, you could do so much. And then there's like another thing I'd like to be fixed is I hate traveling all the way across the water just to get to Mondstadt. Just like, I wish you could just add like a quick little swap feature up here to like parts where you could go to, unless I'm missing it, then I'm a fucktard. But you know, and there's like this big empty space right here. If they could just add something like a city, I don't know. I'm just giving ideas at this point. Just like there's so much you could do with the game and the characters right now, and there's so many little features and mechanics you can add, but don't add. It makes no sense. You guys have the feet. You guys have the money. You guys have the people to do it, but you won't do it. Like you ask us in the survey, you know, updates and you know what would your suggestions be? And I always tell them, fix the parry system, add finishers, add quick times. I just they don't add nothing. Give eight their voice lines. Those are like the small little things that I'd like to be fixed. You know, it's just not gonna happen. And then you know, I'm pretty sure they're adding more stuff in the teapot. I wish they'd add like a Inazuma part into the teapot because I'd love to have my teapot Inazuma themed. I know they gave us furniture for it, but still, I'd love it if they gave us Inazuma stuff. Yeah, it's just I feel like as a player, and I could speak for the fandom and the player base of Genshin, for what we spend and what we put into the game. Like I'm not complaining about what you have put in. Inazuma is a great thing. You probably worked really hard on it, but there are just like small things and rewards that we could be getting, but we're not. I know, like the tree, for example. I might be sounding a little spoiled here, but for a player who has spent a lot of money on the game, and I feel like other players would understand too, there could be so much more added that needs to be added, but it's not. It's just I just would ask for those small little things. You know, all we could do is hope. But so far, what you put in the game is great. The maps, the new portions of the Inazuma that you just added. Add a lot of quests. I don't know. It just